Welcome everyone to a very special episode of our Sabbath School Podcast, episode number 2500. Yay! Today we are celebrating in a unique way with one of our most faithful listeners, Yasmin. Hello, Yasmin.
Hi, everybody.
And she's been with us on this journey, and she brings so much enthusiasm to our community. Yasmin, it's a joy to have you with us. Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you. I am glad I'm recording with you too.
Yasmin, let's start from the beginning. How did you first discover our Sabbath School podcast?
Well, I was at the Sabbath school, like at UNAS, and they told me that you recorded podcasts, that you had been doing that for a while, and that I would like to listen to the podcast. And they said that your podcast was so cool. So on that very same day, they added me to the group, and I started listening to the podcast. We were learning about the lesson about Revelation. It was in 2023.
Whoa, wow, 2 years ago. And we had
Yeah,
never before met in person, right?
yeah. I thought sometimes that you were like an AI because I had seen you on Zoom. I had heard you on the podcast, but I thought maybe Mo is like an AI something.
That's nice. That's nice. So I'm in real person. I'm flesh and blood. But we met
You
later,
are.
right? We met
Yeah,
later. So,
we did.
what made you want to keep listening to the podcast? Because, okay, you listened one day, 2 days, but you keep listening to the podcast. Why?
Because studying the lesson, like there are a lot of content like that we can see on the internet about the lesson, but I think you are the most cheerful one, Mel. You're so happy, and it spreads like to everybody that listens to it. I believe.
Oh, thank you. You're such a faithful listener. And how has this podcast helped you grow in your faith, in your walk with Jesus?
It's helped me to study the lesson every day because like before the podcast I would study, but sometimes once a week I would see everything. It was not every day. Now I listen to it every day because like I see the message on WhatsApp. It shows like that there are new messages, so if I don't listen to them I feel like, oh no, I have to listen to them. So it has helped me to study.
Woohoo! Wow. Is there a
Yeah.
particular is there a particular episode, a particular lesson topic that really touched your heart that made, oh, I love Jesus, something like that?
Yes, like in 2023, like I was studying far away, like I was in the border school, like in America, and my roommate and I didn't get along pretty well. It was the first time I had not like got along with somebody, so it was hard for me. But we were studying about mission, and it had those challenges, and it taught us to pray for everybody, including those we don't get along well with. So I learned to pray for her. I learned that I had to be patient and that we had to get along and stuff. So it's helped me to become a better person. I really enjoyed that mission lesson because it had challenges. So it was great.
Wow, that's really nice. That's really nice. And is there a particular because you are visually challenged, right? You don't have a 2020 vision. Do you
Yeah, not
consider
2020.
do you consider yourself visually blind? What is your situation?
No, I think it's not like 100%. It's like a
Uh-huh.
partially thing. But
Uh-huh.
like when it's far away, I cannot see things from far away. Like maybe 100 yards away, I wouldn't see very well unless it was a car coming or something.
Uh-huh.
Because like It depends on how bright the place is. If it's too bright, I cannot see well. If it's too dark, I cannot see well. It's
Uh-huh.
like Goldilocks, you know? Daddy's porridge, too hot. Mommy's porridge, too cold. Baby's porridge, just right. So I have this just right thing. Like, has
Uh-huh.
to be like a certain distance away, not too close, not too far. My eyes are picky, Mo. Very
Uh-huh.
picky.
Very, very selective vision. I can see.
Yeah,
So
very picky.
I,
Yeah.
I I imagine that listening is an important role for you to be able to listen, right? So
Yeah, it is very good to listen to
yeah,
the
so listen.
podcast because
Uh-huh.
like if like we didn't have the podcast, I think like it wouldn't be that much fun because like there are other contents as I said like on the internet, but they're not like yours, Mo. Yours is unique.
Praise Jesus for that. Praise Jesus for that. And the idea of a podcast is for listening. It's not visual, it's for
Yeah,
listening. Listening to the Bible, listening to music, listening to the
yeah.
messages like this podcast. How important is it for your spiritual life?
It is very important because it helps me to study the Bible more. I have memorized, I think, all the memory texts since 2023 course. I think I don't remember them all, like, but I have memorized them. Like, so I think it's helped me to like memorize more Bible verses. I've always enjoyed memorizing, but now I think I enjoy it even more.
Wow, that's nice. And we know that many young people also tune into this podcast. How old are you, Yasmin?
I am 19, but I'll turn 20 next week.
Whoa, 19 going on 35, huh? Very good. Very good. Very good. Because you're very mature for your age, very mature. So, what encouragement would you give to other young people who are your age or similar age who are searching for ways to live their faith, to put into practice their relationship with Jesus? Do you have any encouragement, any advice to these young people?
I think they should pray, like, and talk to God, ask Him for help, ask Him to be near them, even when they don't feel like they're near Him, and ask Him to help them too. Study the Bible. I think we have to study it every day because we eat every day, we drink water every day, we sleep every day. So I think if they add Bible as a vital part of their life, like either it's like studying the lesson every day or like reading the Bible every day or praying every day. All these things are important. And when we add those to us, I think we will grow, maybe gradually, but we will grow spiritually from time to time. You're going to see the difference.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. And finally, Yasmin, this is our 2500th episode. It's a big milestone for us. Uh,
Yeah.
what encouragement would you like to share with all the listeners around the world that are listening to our podcast? What message would you like to share with people around the world, in Australia, and in Papua New Guinea, in Africa, in Europe, in North America? What what message would you like to give them?
I think like that they have to be like listening to the podcast so they'll learn more about the lesson. But also, what you taught me is that you've been recording it for 7 years, like no stop. So it shows that like God turns small things into big things. So if they sense God calling them to do something, like it might seem small or that it'll be like unseen for a while, I think they should do it because usually small things, like when you give them to God, they turn into huge, ginormous things. So they should listen to
Woohoo!
God's voice talking to them. Yeah.
Amen. Amen. Woohoo. Yeah. And a final question. Your English is perfect. Your English is really beautiful. You sound like an American. Are you American?
Well, my friends call me Yankee Wild because my upbringing was different my parents were born here in Brazil. I was born in Brazil, but I grew up like with American history, American stuff. So on the inside of me, there is an American. Like my parents know that, my family, my friends. Like I grew up like that. I don't know why though, but like as a child, I already knew the 50 states, all the at the time I think it was 45 presidents and all the stuff, American history. Every year we celebrate 4th of July, so I think I am an American slash Brazilian all together. Like
That
it's a salad, the fruit
it,
salad of life.
yeah. Yeah, we have this in common because also I was born in Brazil, but Sandra calls me an Americanoid because
Oh, an American noise. Yeah, my friends call me Yankee Wild because my
yeah,
nickname is Big Wild, so Yankee Wild, you know?
yeah, the wild Yankee. That's nice. That's really great. Thank you so much, Yasmin. Your joy, your faith inspire us. And we are so grateful that you are part of our Sabbath School family. And to our listeners, thank you for being with us through these 2,500 episodes. With God's help, we
Yay!
will continue this journey together. Stay blessed. A wonderful day and wonderful celebrations in your life, and happy birthday, Yasmin.
Thank you. This is
Woo-hoo.
celebration and transformation.
Information and transformation. That's right. That's right.
Thank
Bye.
you for having
Bye.
me, Mel.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for accepting the challenge. Bye. Bye. Okay,
Bye.
Yasmin, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
have a
please.
question, and it is what has recording the podcast taught you throughout the years?
Very interesting question. It taught me about resilience. Some days I feel like giving up, but no, keep on continuing, and always learning the power of the voice, the power of encouraging people that we shouldn't take for granted. If one person is blessed by this podcast, it's already a victory, and we are proclaiming God's message. So I've learned techniques of communication, and I've learned about being perseverant. And despite some frustrations, God is wonderful and He blesses us so much. And we have Dilma joining us as well. Hello, Dilma.
Hi,
Hello, Teacher
Dilma.
Mo. Hello, Yasmin.
Do you have any other
Hi.
question?
Yeah, I have two more.
Okay.
So, how do you feel today after 2,500 episodes? Because it's a big milestone.
Yes, it is a big milestone indeed. Whew, I feel old.
Old.
Yeah, 2,500 episodes. And I remember that 7 years ago when I thought about recording. I didn't think about a podcast. I thought about recording the audio for the class and sending to WhatsApp. And then Andre Isidoro, that was our IT friend at the time, he said, "No, Mo, let us have a podcast. Let us have a podcast." I said, "I don't know anything about a podcast. I don't know it. I will do it. I will do it." Okay. So we started, and that was the humble beginning. So after all these years, I feel very happy because I learned a lot about technology. I learned a lot about communication. And 7 years was like this, very, very fast.
Wow,
Yes, yes,
this
yes.
is so nice. Can I ask the last one?
Yes, please.
All right, so what would you say to somebody who wants to start doing something and they don't know if like it's going to succeed and be like big and they don't know if they should do it, but they sense God asking them or calling them to do such thing?
Yes, a very important question because we live in a time of influencers, right? We are all influencers in our own sphere. And even if we don't have any technology, if we don't use Instagram or anything, we influence people in different ways. But now many people think about following a career, and you ask them, "What is your job?" And they say, "I'm an influencer." And some people, they make money out of their YouTube channel or Instagram or even
Really?
their podcast. Yes, if they get a lot of followers, they make money. They receive money from that. I try to monetize our podcast, but zero monetization. No monetization. Uh, but the idea is that if you are trying to be an influencer, to be positive for people, to help people, to encourage people. And my objective is just to encourage people to study the Bible, to get to know Jesus, to follow Sabbath School, to go to their class of Sabbath School wherever they are in the world. If they don't have a class, create a class to go to have this relationship. So my objective is this: it's not to have a career in podcasting, not to make money. Not that I am against money. I love money because money helps me buy a good microphone, helps me buy a good camera. So I love it. But my goal is not to influence people for people to follow me. My goal is to influence people to follow Jesus. So if you want to start something online, be it a podcast or a video or whatever, I say don't give up, research. There are lots of materials and pieces of information online for you to start developing your own idea. Establish your goals, your objectives, what kind of market, what kind of niche segment are you going to follow, and keep on going and start small. You're going to initially have only your friends following, then it starts growing, and you don't know the numbers. Maybe you're going to have 1,000 followers, maybe you're going to have 1 million followers, but the objective is got to be in your heart. What is your objective? My objective is very simple: to generate information and transformation. That's my goal. Thank you so much, Yasmin, for your kind questions.
Thank you for answering the questions.
Thank you. And this is Mo Sena signing off, off, off.